Good morning, guys and girls, man. It is the morning after, man. It's been 365 days. We finally got us some football, man. It's Ocean Drive Slam checking in with you after the game breakdown and updates. Well, we got the Eagles and the Cowboys that kicked it off last night, and it was a good one. Eagles came out on top 24-20 on your screen there you see. The box score, we had Dak Prescott to go 21 for 34 for 188 yards. No touchdowns, no picks, didn't get sacked. Jalen Hurts on the other side, 19 for 23, 152 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, one sack for an 8-yard loss, man. Real quick, Dak looked good last night. He really looked good last night. But how long will that hold up? He coming off that hamstring injury that sat him out for the last 9 games of the season. But he didn't seem to have any hiccups last night. He didn't seem to be favoring the hamstring. You couldn't even tell he ever had the injury. Shout out to Dak. Welcome back, sir. We're glad to have you on the field. Jalen Hurts on the other side, Mr. Efficient, man. 19 for 23, 152 yards, no touchdown, no picks. He was sacked once for a loss of 8. Real quick on Jalen, man. Jalen might be the smartest quarterback we have ever seen, man. Shout out to him, man. He never gets happy feet. You know, you never see him panic in the pocket. He looks, he scans the field, he basically lets the game come to him. Whatever the defense gives, number one is gladly to take it. So shout out to him, man. Javonte Williams had him a day. 15 carries for 54 yards, 2 tubs. Miles Sanders, 4 carries, 53 yards. His longest was 49. But over here, Jalen Hurts got busy. 14 carries, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. Saquon did what Saquon does. 18 carries for 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, you know this right here, this ain't going to last all season unless defenses decide that they would rather have Jalen beat them with their legs, with his legs instead of Saquon. Yeah. Dallas receiving CeeDee Lamb, 7 catches, 110 yards, no touchdown. Longest was 32. He was targeted 13 times. Y'all think he the man in Dallas? George Pickens, 3 catches, 30 yards. 4 targets. Jake Ferguson, 5 for 23 on 6 targets. Turpin, 2 for 18 on 2 targets. Jahan Dotson. We saw Jahan Dotson peel the top off the defense in the first half with a big catch for 51 yards. He got behind the defense and number one dropped one in the bucket. 3 catches, 59 yards on 3 targets. He went 3 for 3. Can't beat that. Dallas Goedert, the tried and true tight end, 7 catches, 44 yards on 7 targets. Saquon caught 4 balls for 24 yards on 5 targets. And this is what was interesting. The score, I feel, would have been a whole lot worse had they been able to get A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith going. That was what I think most people were surprised about last night. But like I said, Jalen Hurts, he's not going to force it. He takes what they give him. If you're open, you're open. You know, if he need to take that shot, hey, my guy can beat your guy. That's what he did with with Jahan Dotson, man. He saw he had the one-on-one. They were showing special attention to AJ and Devontae. So he found the one-on-one matchup, and he dropped in a beautiful pass. Now, what I want to see, they need to start drug testing these kickers, man. This is crazy. We got kickers hitting 58 and 53 yarders like they extra points. We're going to see somebody kick one for 70 this year. But we got to address the elephant in the room, man. At the beginning of the matchup, Jalen Carter decided to swap bodily fluids with Dak Prescott. But Dak was unaware that he was supposed to give Jalen some body fluid for the body fluid he gave him. Now I'm sitting here watching. You know, the game just started. I'm still messing around with my phone and all that. And next thing you know, I hear some commotion on this. Like, what? They showing a replay. I see Dak and Jalen. I see Jalen. I see this white stuff come out of his mouth and land right here on Dak. I said, Lord, please tell me that was AI. Please tell me that was AI that just did that. This grown man did not just stand there and spit on another grown man. Mind you, there's an equipment manager and a zebra, the head zebra, standing right there. And you gonna get a call for the lead, boy. You gonna have to go pee in that cup, cause that was a direct sign of somebody on some drugs. First game of the season, big matchup, prime time matchup, under the lights. You get put out the game in about 20 seconds. And you one of the dogs on the damn defense. You a leader on defense. You can't do it. You can't do it. Kids, let this be a lesson, man. Keep your emotions in check. I understand it's the game of football. I played it myself, and sometimes, yes, we get emotions, we get heated, especially when you're a competitor. But that was unacceptable. Under no circumstances do you spit on another person. Now, what was supposed to happen? The whole Cowboy squad was supposed to get ejected because they should be still whooping your ass right now. They supposed to be whooping your ass right now. Like, call the National, Trump, get the National Guard here to get these folks up off Jalen Carter because he done spit on his man and they out here stomping him into the damn ground. Yeah, you don't spit on nobody, bruh. Come on, man. I mean, everybody was like, what? It was one of those, what? I mean, I see he did it, but did he do that? Now, they went back and replayed the incident, and you could see there was a little back and forth between Dak and Jalen prior to Spitgate. You could see Dak in the replay make a little gesture like, but he spit at the ground. He was nowhere near Jalen Carter at the time, but they had eye contact, little friendly banter. I'm sure it was colorful. We didn't get to hear it down there on the field, but they ended up walking up towards each other, and that's when it happened. I mean, Jalen, you could have cost your team. That's the thing. Damn how it made you look. You look crazy. But you could have really hurt your team with that one. Nobody is above the program, baby. Football is the ultimate team sport. The ultimate team sport. You never know who the hero is gonna be in a football game. That pigskin get the bouncing funny. Somebody that had never touched the ball before in their life could pick it up, scoop and score, and win a game. That's football. You know what I mean? But if you sit on the bench or in the locker room, you can't help me do nothing. That was selfish. That was a selfish act. You're gonna have people out there celebrating it, ha ha ha, he. But nah, man. Nah, man. The best way when you playing a sport, if you going back and forth with somebody, the only way to handle it is on the field between the whistles. On the field between the whistles. You can't take it into your own hands. I'm gonna spit on him. Worst idea ever, sir. Therefore, you are donkey of the day. Yee-haw, yee-haw. Yeah, that's you. Oh, donkey. Yeah, man. That was wild. But aside, there was a couple skirmishes out there, but you expect that in a football game. You know, I think it's good for the sport. And one thing I want to touch on, there's been a lot of rule changes this year in the NFL, and one is the celebrations. Now, I've never been a fan of the stepping over the player. Uh, bruh, shout out to the people that hold their composure, bruh. But you not about to Allen Iverson step over me, man, and me not try to knock your nut sack off, bruh. You tackle me, and last night it happened. But that's adrenaline, that's emotion. They caught up in the game. I make a good tackle for a loss, and I give you a little flex. Well, that's 15, brother. That's 15, brother. That's 15, brother. Yeah. But other than that, man, we had us a good game last night. Welcome back, NFL. Welcome back in my Mace voice. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, that part. We got us one tonight, though. We got us one tonight. Tonight's matchup, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Chargers, man. 57% in favor of the Chiefs taking it tonight, but we'll see. I'm just glad football is back, and I know you are too, man. It's your boy Ocean Drive Slam, man. Hang in there with me. I'm gonna start uploading. I'm gonna start going live, man. We gonna build something over here. And next thing you know, we gonna be top dog in the dog on YouTube, man, and everywhere else on these social media platforms. So tap in with me. Leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, man. Tell a friend, tell a friend. If you see anything you want me to do better, do different, any little tweaks to the stream, man, be respectful, but let me know. You hear me? Until next time, y'all, man, it's your boy Ocean Drive Slim, and I'm